Hey everybody, welcome back to HNS Collectibles. This is Cody. So this came, I was going to wait to do a video on this, just for the lighting and, glare coming in the windows, but I think the sun is setting enough that it's not going to be a problem. This was not supposed to show up until Wednesday, but actually came 2 days early, so that's great. One problem with it that I'll show, but hopefully I get that addressed. But this is the Back to the Future Plutonium Edition Time Travel Memories set. So Keith over at Euphoria Pictures, I'd never even heard of this thing. He showed it on his channel, and I looked long and hard about it and decided that I needed it, so I ordered one. And I also have another Back to the Future set on order. Just starting off with the tin, it's really cool. It's, kind of raised effects down here. This is raised and bumpy. You can kind of see all the texture on the back side of it. But this is artifacts that Marty brought back from his travel through time. And Keith has a video on it as well. I'm sure some of you have seen it. This is a big kind of advertisement for it that was on the back. Shows some of what it comes with, but we'll get into that. First thing you got when you open the package is this little piece of foam with the flux capacitor cut out. That is just in there to sandwich the contents and keep them from shifting around very much. So here's the problem I had with mine. When you open it up, here's what you have. There's a bar of plutonium down there, the license plates, the bags are underneath the license plates. And then you have this this serial number tag here. So they only made 6,000 of these, and this is copy number 5323, which is great. Problem is, when I opened it, that serial number tag was loose, floating around the box. And it's still loose. It's not sticking to the plastic, and I don't see how, because whatever adhesive they used on this thing, I mean, peeling it off of this paper, wow, I don't know. Yeah, that is some strong stuff, and it's just not sticking to this plastic. So I might daub some silicone underneath it, go that route with it. But anyway, it had broke loose, and it was stuck to this letter. I tore the letter just a little bit getting it off, but did not tear it clear through. You can just kind of see it. It kind of took away the top layer. And I joked with Keith. I said, Marty's been traveling through time. His stuff is going to be a little bit ragged. But starting off with, I'll go ahead and tell you the saga now. So I ordered this from Amazon US, but it was sold by Amazon UK. And so it came here, it shipped from the UK. It was available from Amazon US with Prime shipping, but it was about $60 more. And I thought, well, for 2 or 3 weeks wait time to get it shipped, I'll just wait. It's worth it to me for that much money. So it came from the UK, got here, opened it up, found this problem, contacted Amazon, and asked about doing the normal kind of return I would do. They ship me a new one and send me a return label. No, since this is a third-party seller, even though it's them, they're really pulling like a Father, Son, and Holy Ghost thing on me here. 3 different people, but somehow the same damn thing. That's what Amazon in different countries is striking me as. They want me to pay the shipping, take a picture of the shipping label, and send to them. Once it is received on the other end, then they will refund me for shipping. The order will be refunded, and then I have to place a new order. It doesn't sound like that big of a deal. I guess I just got dug in on principle. I did not want to do that. Their listing for this item even said Amazon U.S. return policy applies, and every return I've ever done with them is handled that way. I just think that is horrible, just shitty to put the onus on me to pay for shipping it back, because one of my big concerns was, what if it got lost in shipping? Then all of a sudden it's my problem instead of theirs. And the answer to that was, if the item is not received in 30 days, but you can show proof of shipping, then it would be refunded. Well, now I'm waiting even longer. Now I've got more of my money tied up waiting for a refund that shouldn't be my problem because I was sent a defective unit. Now, if I was sending this thing back because I did not like it, I could see that kind of thing. But this is an issue where there's a defect and I'm searching for a replacement. So I gave up. I said I can live with this rather than screw with Amazon. But I did email Dr. Collector. You can reach out to Dr. Collector through their website, explained what happened to them, and asked them maybe they can send me this letter on its own. So we'll see what they say. Hopefully they do. But anyway, enough of that crap. Getting into the box itself. So this is a letter from Marty to his brother and sister. And here's I love this lenticular picture of them so that you get that disappearing effect. That was paperclipped to it, and it says, Dear Dave and Linda, if you're reading this, it's probably because I haven't been home in a while, but don't worry. Just because I'm not here now doesn't mean that we won't see each other again in the future. I am most likely traveling back in time with Doc, and we've had a problem that prevents me from returning to the present. I've always told you that time travel is heavy, and you always treat me like a madman, but if Doc and I hadn't traveled to the past and the future on several occasions, then Dad would be 6 feet under right now, Biff would be our stepfather, Junior and Marlene would be in the clink. I think that's Junior. Can't read that. And you two would be living in... Yeah, this is some bad writing. You two would be living in ruin and hitting the bottle. In the worst case scenario, Mom and Dad wouldn't have even fallen in love, and we would have vanished from existence as if someone had erased us from a photograph. I'm not going to give you my speech again. I know you won't believe me, but as crazy as it may sound, there are two things that Marty McFly will never be, and that's a liar and a chicken. What's in this box will blow your mind. In it, I keep memories of my travels back to 1885, 1955, 1985, and 2015. Pictures, tickets, maps, and souvenirs of the past and the future. I'll keep a coin. I even keep a coin from the casino that jerk Biff built after stealing the DeLorean from us. Your brother in time, Marty. P.S. Don't mess with the Plutonium Bar. I'll keep it in case I need to generate 1.21 gigawatts to get the time machine back on track. So, cute, funny, a little bit much maybe, but cute. This is the Plutonium Bar. Just, solid piece of plastic. Got a little label on it. Caution, radioactive material, isotope amount, and the date. Very cool. Nice little thing to throw in. So just delving right into it. I'll pull out a little bit more drawer here. So first off, you get 2 license plates. You get a distressed license plate. The corners are beat up a little bit, but out of time, like from the first movie. And then this is cool. You get the barcode license plate from 2015. I'll probably just hang these up rather than ever put them on a vehicle. You put license plates on vehicles and they end up wearing off and just being the aluminum underneath. But getting into the first bag. So the first bag on top is the bag from Blast from the Past, where Marty bought the sports almanac. So this is the 2015 bag. There's a bag for each time period. So this is one bag of 4. And the logo on here says, I don't know if I held it up there long enough, Blast from the Past, 2015. 10 years bringing the past into the future. And I think I got everything out of it. Let's see here. Sorry. This is going to end up being a long video because I'm rambling and taking time. I can see I'm already up to like 10 minutes. So the things you get in here, you get an advertisement for the hoverboard. One side is the hoverboard from Mattel, and the other side is the pit bull, and it looks like it was torn out of a magazine. So that's cool. You get a Mr. Fusion sticker. I would love to have a Mr. Fusion. You get a Cafe 80s drink coaster with some lenticular effect to it. You get the receipt for the almanac. Remember Doc held it up, that kind of clear see-through, and it was $29 and the tax was $3.19, so total was $32.19. You get this, man, this thing's enough to hurt your eyes. A map of 2015 Hill Valley that's very lenticular, kind of 3D effect. And on the back, Mayor Goldie Wilson. It changes to, what's that say? Come back soon. I don't know if that's coming across on the camera. But yeah, it tells you where everything is in Hill Valley. In 2015, you get some kind of a poster here. I think this is Cafe 80s again. Cafe 80s, where it's always morning in America, even in the afternoon. And the 80s, an ad for the 80s Tower of Love burger. More than a burger, that's the Tower of Love. So a little Huey Lewis pun there for you. And then also from 2015, Marty's fax that the boss sent him that said, "You're fired." It'd be kind of cool if this was somehow lenticular, but then it wouldn't just be a piece of paper either. So I don't remember Cusco. It says on there, if I remember, maybe Marty worked for Fuji or something. Maybe it was an issue where they couldn't get rights to the name. I don't remember Cusco or Cusco, whatever that is. So getting into the 1985 bag, I guess we're just going back in order. 1985, we've got a Twin Pines Mall bag. And we get a pin to elect Mayor Goldie Wilson for honesty, decency, and integrity. A Save the Clock Tower ribbon pin. Let's see. A Art and Revolution. I'm not actually real sure what that is. I don't remember that being anywhere in the movie. But it says Amblin on it. A poker chip from Biff's Pleasure Palace. So I guess the alternate 1985 is also in this bag. And then also a gold coin from Biff's Pleasure Palace. It's hefty. It's thick. So that's cool. It's the same size diameter as the poker chip. That's cool. The Save the Clock Tower flyer. And on the back is I Love You with Jennifer's. I Love You with Jennifer's phone number on it. And I know that they can't be, or I wouldn't want it to be if it's 6,000 units. That really looks handwritten. And it might be. I'm not sure. So many cool things in here. I'm so glad I went ahead and pulled the trigger and bought this. Business card for Doc. Dr. E. Brown Enterprises, 24-hour scientific services. Guy's address, 1646 Riverside Drive, just like in the movie. Yeah, this is cool. A couple of tardy slips for Marty. They're both actually the same. Same time, same date, and they say the same thing. But it's an unexcused tardy, and it says he's a slacker. So, funny. A bookmark for George's book, with the cover, the back cover picture for him there. And this is really cool. Hill Valley downtown map. And again, really about the same kind of map as before, with some things listed out, what the stores are, where to go for the paint store, the travel service. And then this, Marty's letter to Doc. Now, really, in all honesty, this should probably be in the 1955 bag, honestly, I think, unless it was taped together. But yeah, it's just about like the movie. Dear Dr. Brown, on the night that I go back in time at 1:30 a.m., you will be shot by terrorists. Please take whatever precautions are necessary to prevent this terrible disaster. Your friend Marty. On the Lou's Cafe letterhead, and it is a Lou's Cafe envelope. I couldn't remember from Keith's video what it was, and I was really hoping if I came to that it would be yellowed and tore up, and that an original copy would be in the 1985 envelope, which is what we're up to. No more 1985 items to look at, and this is kind of not wanting to cut. There, I got. So yeah, this is from Hill Valley High School, 1955. Learning today for a better tomorrow. And we have, cool, Doc's original sketch for the flux capacitor, with some formulas written on it. A menu from Lou's Cafe. Coffee, sandwiches, soda, burgers, and we got hamburger, bacon burger, cheeseburger. I wish these were still the prices. Hamburgers 25 cents, a bacon burger's 35. Donuts, hot fudge cake. So yeah, that's cool. A flyer for the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. November 12th, 1955, featuring Marvin Berry and the Starlighters. Another map of Hill Valley, this time the 1955 map, and an ad for Lion Estates Homes, where Marty lives later in 1985, where he parked the DeLorean when he was in 1955. And they have a layout of what the house looks like. Pretty cool. A prom picture of George and Lorraine, and I like it. The photo stock is even looks kind of older, and it does look like when I look at my parents' pictures. Now, my parents were a little younger than Marty's parents. They would have had their prom in like 1967 versus 1955. But yeah, there's a picture of Lorraine as well. And that's it for the 1955 envelope. And here we've got the 1885 envelope. Hill Valley Telegraph. Probably on there because I'm sure that licensing the logo for Western Union was probably going to be an issue. but we do what we can. So first thing in here, and I hope that shows up, yeah, Doc's Tombstone, and again, it's a lenticular, so it disappears. You know, here lies Emmett Brown, and then it goes away. It would be kind of fun, maybe, if it even featured Clint Eastwood as you turned it. Yeah, I love this. I'm just excited about this. Can a grown man be giddy? I think that's where I'm at with it. This is a map, the map to the time machine. So this is pretty big. Yeah, this folds out big and wide, and yeah, it's at the Clayton Mine. Details of the wall. DeLorean is concealed in cavern. Just tells you how to get to the DeLorean in the mine. So then another map of Hill Valley. This time 1885 map, and detailing out where stuff is. There's the clock tower actually being constructed, and it tells you where to go to the general store, the drugstore, Wells and Fargo, the Oriental Saloon, so on. And we get a reward poster for Mad Dog Tannen. So, for the capture, dead or alive, of the notorious bad man, Buford Mad Dog Tannen. And that's it. We hit the bottom. Nothing underneath except the Dr. Collector logo. So yeah, this is really cool. Like I said, there's nothing I don't really like about it, except I think it would be really cool if this letter was yellowed and taped up like it would have been in 1985. But yeah, other than that, I love this. I'm glad that I purchased it. No movies in this set. You know, when I first saw that Keith was opening this, I thought maybe the movies were in here, and they're not. This is truly just a set for the Back to the Future geek like me. I've got movies coming in another set. I've got the Blu-ray Steelbook. I've got the 4K Steelbooks. And I went ahead and ordered another upcoming 4K set that I'll show hopefully by May. It's coming. I think it's being released late April. So, but yeah, this is cool. I really dig this. Thanks so much to Keith for even making me aware of it. I've plugged Keith on here a few times, but definitely go check out Keith's channel if you haven't. You know, this set to me now is one of the most unique things. To have this much geekdom in one box for a movie is really cool. But going over to look at Keith's stuff, Keith just has some amazing stuff in his collection, so definitely check him out. I will quit rambling at that point, and now I'm going to try to get everything back in this box in the order it goes in. So that's all for me for now. Everybody, like and subscribe if you haven't. I want you to stay safe. I want you to take care of each other. And then that way you can come back and see me, because that's what I'm after. So talk to you later. Take care. See ya. Thanks. Bye.